Yes, welcome to this topic. This is management of dairy and beef animals. In this topic, we shall talk about how do we manage a beef or a dairy animal. In this case, we shall be dealing about management of calves, management of heifers, management of bred heifers, management of breeding animals, management of lactating dairy or beef animals, and lastly, management of bulls. When we speak about management, it means more care and stewardship of these animals. It involves different animal husbandry practices that can be done when we're managing our animals. Let us dig to the bottom of this in details. When we speak of management, it involves housing, it involves feeding, nutrition, and cattle health or health. When you manage health, when you manage housing, when you provide feeds, you're really improving the welfare of these animals. Managing of these animals, either dairy or beef animals, starts from the calf. When you manage cows, management of cows starts even before a calf has been born. The quality, what is in the process of selecting our animals, the bull that you use to produce your calf matters. The dam that you select for breeding matters. Then we shall talk about calves in details now. How do you manage your calf as a farm manager? When you're managing calves, it starts before a calf has been born. That's, we shall look at, we stop milking our pregnant animal 2 months to pregnant. That is 7 months. We shall milk our animal which is pregnant at 7 months. When it reaches 7 months, we stop milking. Reason being, we are trying to reserve the calcium, the milk for our calf that's going to be produced. If we don't do so, we find that when a calf is produced, we shall always have cases of milk fever from the cow that produced. And in the case of milk fever, it means we have low levels of calcium within the animal body reserves. First, it is important for us to reserve the calcium. Then, when the calf has been born, the next step is to assist it in breathing, and this involves removing excess mucus within the nostrils or around the body. In case the cow had difficult calving, what we do, we remove the mucus, then we also use dry grasses to rub around the body. That stimulates breathing and saturation. Then after that, next thing is now to allow our cow to suckle or to link, first of all to link the cow. Then we also allow our animal to suckle. Our calf will now suckle, and suckling takes place after 2 to 5 hours. Within the 2 to 5 hours, suckling takes place. If it fails, you now go and provide the milk. And basically that is colostrum. We must provide colostrum within the first hours. After 2 hours, start providing colostrum. Provide colostrum for a period of 3 days, and after 3 days, you now start giving it milk. In case an animal produced with, but it has less milk, then, or it has no colostrum, what we do, we provide artificial colostrum. Because this colostrum contains more of aminoglobulins, which are antibodies an animal needs, that calf needs to improve on its health. Also, colostrum contains vitamins. The vitamin K, which is needed to heal of the nerve or the umbilical cord. It also contains vitamin A, the carotene, which is important in seeing. That's why we need to provide our cows with vitamin, or must provide our cows with the colostrum. Colostrum should be provided within the first days, the first 3 days. The longer you take to provide colostrum, the levels of the antibodies reduces. Then, after providing colostrum, the next thing is to weigh. We must take the weight or the measurements of our calves. A calf should be around 35 kgs to 50 kgs. Therefore, you must weigh using a heart gas. Then when you weigh, you take records of those particular measurements. Then after that, you shall now go and then we disinfect our umbilical cord, which we call as the navel. Disinfecting, you tie the umbilical cord 2 to 5 centimeters. Then you now cut, then you apply your iodine or any other antibiotic. In doing so, you're preventing the wound from rotting that umbilical cord. Then, after that, we can now feed our animal through piles or buckets or bottle feeding. And we must ensure that we feed 10% of its body weight. 10% will mean if an animal had 35 kgs, it is 10 out of 100 times 35. It means that we shall feed our calf with 3.5 liters of milk. That's roughly 4 liters. Provide 2 liters in the morning, then 2 liters in the evening. If you provide excess milk, you shall end up with calf scores. And calf scores, our calves will be dehydrated. With that, they will die. Remember, our goal is to maintain the health of our calves. After that, you now take your calf into a calf pen. And within that first from day 1 up to 3 months, each calf should be in specific calf pen. And you must provide beddings, which you must usually change after every 3 days. Beddings could either be artificial or we can use dry grasses. With dry grasses, they work best. And you must keep changing those dry grasses after each and every 3 days. If you don't do so, you can have cases of coccidiosis. And coccidiosis really also affects our calves. You find that there's a stool, but the stool has blood. The other thing about management of the calves, you talk about the housing, how it is. The house will be properly ventilated. When the house is properly ventilated, you shall have low cases of pneumonia. Remember, pneumonia affects the lungs of these calves, and in case there is an outbreak of pneumonia infection, you shall also end up losing our calves. Then you shall now feed our calves on starter pellets. They contain more proteins for a period of 1 month. After 1 month, we now gradually introduce them to grasses, the dry grasses which are here, as this helping the growth of the rumen. Remember, when a calf is young, milk bypasses these other stomach compartments because they are not yet developed. So it will just bypass into the bone muscle. So after 1 month, we start to provide the hay or dry grass. Providing dry grasses, they stimulate growth of other stomach compartments. We provide water should be provided in a drip tank. Water should be clean. Ensure that you deworm your calf when it reaches 2 months, 3 months. You start deworming. Then you must also ensure we do some animal husbandry practices on our calves. This includes branding, and in branding you can decide to use ear tag. You can ear tag your calf, and that helps in record keeping. You can use tattooing, but tattooing is more in pigs. You can use more of those hot bands. You can also deband, removing those bands which are more like horns in case the calf is not boiled. We can also do other husbandry processes like castration if it is a male and your goal is to avoid inbreeding or using natural breeding. We can go on and castrate. When we keep our calf, we shall keep it for a period of 3 months. When it reaches 3 months, we shall now take them to a room, into a barn. That barn shall have males alone, the females also alone. We shall raise them up to 6 months, and when they reach 6 months, they will now be heifers. They will now be heifers. These heifers, what we do, we supplement them with minerals and vitamins. Feeding is normal. You feed the grasses, silage, hay, but you must supplement them with minerals and vitamins. We shall keep our heifers until when they become mature. That's like 1 year. And they become 1 year, they can become, if they are males, they are bulls. We take them to bull pens, and in the bull pens we ensure beddings, there's enough exercise. The wall should be tall so that now the bull doesn't jump. You must also continue to provide the feeds and must supplement. Water should be clean. Then for the case of replacement heifers, if they grow, they now comes cows. That's what we do. We must supplement the feed still. In case they are lactating animals, what we do is supplement with either energy concentrates or protein concentrates. Sometimes we supplement them with mixed supplements. That's all about the process of managing our animals.